Welcome to English, Please, the podcast where we explore captivating topics in under 10 minutes in clear, intermediate English. I'm your host, Christopher. I live and work in New York City, and I'm a language enthusiast who has always been interested in the most effective ways to learn a new language. Thank you for joining me as we begin another episode to help you improve your English listening skills and vocabulary. I hope the weather is good where you live. Here in New York City, it's very cold now. Temperature is hovering around 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. It's a perfect day to spend indoors, maybe at a museum. Today, we'll embark on a journey through art, history, and culture in the city that never sleeps, as we explore a part of Fifth Avenue known as the Museum Mile. This area of New York City is home to some of the most renowned cultural institutions in the world. I'm also going to dig a little deeper into one of the museums located there, the Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum, or simply the Guggenheim. I want to discuss this museum because of its architectural innovation, its role in the presentation of modern and contemporary art, its influence on the art world, and its cultural impact on New York City. It's also one of my favorite places to visit. So, let's begin. I'm sure some listeners have heard of the Museum Mile, or may have seen it in movies or on television. I'm sure other listeners have visited and experienced it firsthand. Nevertheless, I wanted to find the Museum Mile for everyone. The mile in the Museum Mile name is a little bit inaccurate. It's actually 1.4 miles. It's located along Fifth Avenue on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and it is home to several world-class museums. Aside from the museums, this area also features many gorgeous and historic apartment buildings. And if that's not enough, the Museum Mile runs next to Central Park, the biggest and most iconic green space in Manhattan. Our first stop today is the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Most people simply call it the Met. Established in 1870, the Met is one of the largest and most comprehensive art museums in the world. It's a treasure trove of over 2 million works of art, spanning more than 5,000 years of human creativity. You can find everything from ancient Egyptian artifacts to contemporary masterpieces. And there are always several temporary exhibitions on view. The Met is a must-see when you're in New York City. Oh, you may have heard of the Met Gala, which takes place every year in May. It's a huge event in the world of fashion, and it attracts celebrities, fashion designers, models, and other influential figures. The Met Gala is a popular topic of conversation because of the memorable clothing and people, but its real purpose is to raise money for the museum, specifically for the Costume Institute of the Met. The Costume Institute houses over 33,000 objects related to fashion from the 15th century to the present. The price of a single ticket to the Met Gala recently was over $50,000. But as you can imagine, these events have raised a huge amount of money. Over $200 million, in fact. Okay, let's get back to the Museum Mile. Our next destination is Neue Gallery, New York. This is a museum dedicated to early 20th century art and design from Germany and Austria. Its location in a beautiful historic mansion provides an intimate setting to explore works by artists such as Gustav Klimt and Egon Schiele, as well as works by several artists from the Bauhaus movement in the early 20th century. The collection includes paintings, sculptures, and decorative arts, and it allows visitors to experience the rich cultural history of Central Europe. Another museum on the Museum Mile is Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum. Unlike most art museums, the Cooper Hewitt celebrates the intersection of art and design. With interactive exhibits and a focus on innovation, this museum invites visitors to explore the impact of design on our daily lives. From cutting-edge technology to historical artifacts, the Cooper Hewitt offers a dynamic and engaging experience. What's more, the building housing the museum is the former mansion of Andrew Carnegie, the famous 19th century industrialist who helped build the steel industry in the United States. Incidentally, there is a wonderful garden at the Cooper Hewitt that visitors can enjoy while at the museum, a perfect place to relax. By the way, the Smithsonian in the name of the museum, Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum, refers to the organization of 21 museums that are mostly located in Washington, D.C. The Cooper Hewitt is part of that group of incredible institutions. Before I get to the Guggenheim, I want to mention briefly the other museums. The Jewish Museum is here, and it has a collection of about 30,000 cultural artifacts and works of art that are important to Jewish history and culture. We also have the National Academy Museum, which has an incredible collection of over 7,000 paintings, drawings, and sculptures, and also offers classes for artists. The Museum of the City of New York is located on the Museum Mile, and it presents the rich history of New York City with various exhibits and events. The Frick Collection is another incredible institution with Western European masterpieces from the Renaissance to the early 20th century. Finally, there is El Museo del Barrio, a wonderful institution with a collection spanning over 800 years of Latin American and Caribbean art. Okay, the Guggenheim. As I said, this museum is one of my favorite places in New York City. Why? I'll give you a few reasons. One of the most distinctive features of the Guggenheim Museum is the unique architecture. Designed by the renowned American architect Frank Lloyd Wright, the building is an iconic example of modernist architecture. When it was constructed in 1939, there wasn't anything like it, and I think that's still true, even now. The museum has a spiral shape with a continuous ramp that winds its way up to the top floor. This is a very unique way to view art because it's a continuous journey. Visitors never need to leave the exhibition space. There's also a focus on modern and contemporary art. The Guggenheim houses an important collection of works by artists from the 19th century to the present day. The museum's commitment to showcasing cutting-edge and innovative art has contributed to its importance in the art world. Another interesting fact is the Guggenheim Museum is part of the Guggenheim Foundation. This foundation operates many museums worldwide, bringing modern and contemporary art to many, many people. I also love that the museum regularly has special exhibitions and retrospectives of individual artists, movements, or themes. Because the museum has the spiral shape I mentioned, visitors are able to experience an enormous show while walking up the museum's ramp. It's a special way to see artwork. And the permanent collection is amazing as well. There are masterpieces by artists such as Kandinsky, Picasso, Pollock, and many others. The collection reflects the evolution of modern art and is an important cultural resource. Well, that concludes our short tour of the Museum Mile, a stretch of Fifth Avenue that truly embodies the cultural richness of New York City. From ancient artifacts to contemporary design, the museums here offer a diverse and captivating exploration of history and creativity. I hope you were able to understand most of what I said today. And don't forget, as always, there's a transcript available to check your understanding. You can find it in the episode notes. Again, I'm Christopher, and I want to invite you to join me in future episodes of English Please to hear about topics spanning all kinds of subjects, all of them focused on helping you with your English. Subscribe now and let's embark on an exciting adventure together in clear, understandable English. I also encourage you to visit comullen.com/pod for more information. That's comullen.com/pod. See you soon.